Tonight our guest is Nicky Hayden. Nicky is the MotoGP Rookie of the Year, or was, in 2003. We're talking about, it says Superbike champion. Oh, that's AMA. That's a different thing. But basically, remember we were talking last week?
Yes.
The guy races what I would call Formula One motorcycles.
Amazing.
The top of the line in Superbikes. Not on the dirt, on the track. But it's a sport that's probably bigger in Europe than it is here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. In Europe, it really goes off just like Formula One over there.
I've said this many times. We're assholes, Americans. When it comes
many times you've said exactly that.
No, but when it comes to motorsports, we got all these tards that are into NASCAR. Like NASCAR is huge, and drag racing, funny cars.
And that's
and all
all
that
just
stuff.
like other like primates being held sharp, shiny objects being held in front of them.
It's just drunken, slack-jawed yokels who just jump on a bandwagon. The thing about it is,
it's
just
the
retards. It's tards
noises.
who are looking at shiny things with lots of colors.
Yeah.
The Grand Prix motorcycles, as I'll call them, are really, this is the creme de la creme of motorcycle racing. This is when you watch the footage of this stuff, sometimes they just show the footage of it and they just put some classical music behind it and they show everyone sort of dropping in. When they go into the corners, everyone's dragging their knee.
You drag your knee at 180 miles an hour? Or what?
Yeah.
What is on your knee?
Well, we got plastic, so it's all right to drag your knee.
It's plastic. I sure wish I'd known.
But when you start dragging your shoulder, that normally hurts. So try to, that normally means you're down. So
it's and then it starts raining, and they just sort of go on. I mean, now instead of, they're not really dragging their knee, they're just catching part of the shin on the ground. It's like stop me if I'm wrong, but when it starts raining, it slows down a little bit, and they don't lean quite as much, but they're still leaning over.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Right?
Yeah, believe that, for sure.
And then they go across the finish line at 130 miles an hour, and they pop a nice wheelie up to celebrate or stand on top of the gas tank or something. But I don't think there's any vehicle, and again, you can stop me if I'm wrong, Nicky, I don't think there's any vehicle that gets you around a course any faster than these bikes. I don't know. The only competition would be maybe a Formula One car or possibly even like a go-kart or something. But I don't know. Is there any... Did they do any testing that way? Have they ever done any comparisons?
I'm not sure. We'll have to check the record books on that. I'm not, to be honest with you.
I couldn't see... nothing accelerates faster than these bikes. By the way, here's the whole thing. One of these bikes, just bone stock, people don't understand anything about anything. I'm going to explain it. Nicky, help me explain. One of these super bikes, these pocket rocket type bikes, in just plain stock showroom street dress, could out accelerate any supercar ever created. Just the most crazy, exotic twin turbocharged Porsches, or even the new Porsches.
Street supercar.
Anything.
Like a drag race? Dragster?
Well, no, nothing does a dragster.
Yeah.
But it could outdo, Formula One cars. Here's the thing. A bone stock street bike would hang with a Formula One car in just straight acceleration. Right. It's just crazy weight to horsepower ratio.
How does a guy from Kentucky get into this stuff?
Yeah, it's funny you should ask. I just grew up on dirt bikes, actually. My dad used to race, and just as a little kid, I kind of got into it, and my brothers were racing, and just been chasing my dream ever since, really. When I was about 13, I started on road bikes, caught a few breaks, had some good people behind me, and, trying to enjoy the ride.
Yeah, lots of chicks in this sport outside of this country, right?
Absolutely.
Much better, like in Italy.
Italy is quite impressive. A lot of talent in Italy, and not talking about the riders either. So.
It's a thing, too, is South America big into racing. Always has been.
All kinds of racing or motorcycle racing?
Like Brazil, motorcycle, Formula One, into that stuff. You just thought they were just drunk and dancing.
I got a Brazilian teammate this year.
Yeah,
Alex Barros, so yeah.
Yeah, this is, these guys are, they don't really, there's a good solid following. All the guys at the Culver City PD, by the way, were huge
Will you stop tonight or something?
No. We used to come by and talk to me about motorcycle racing all the time. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're always going to the races and everything. But they don't get their due in this country, even though there's a good following. Europe is where you want to go for these things. All right, so we got some, when's the next race somewhere we could see it?
Actually, our season is, right now we're beginning to start. First race is April in South Africa, and of course it'll be on Speed TV live.
Yeah.
And until then, we're just trying to get everything in line, doing some testing. I leave on Tuesday, go back to Spain, and
back to Spain.
Yep.
Not to Kuala
Yes, howdy.
Lumpur, not to Indonesia.
Nope, going to Spain, doing some testing, a lot of testing. And if those a-holes over on the Speed Channel can squeeze this in between their NASCAR wrap-up and their NASCAR truck weekends and their NASCAR tailgate parties, those idiots. They used to do good stuff over there. I saw this NASCAR. And listen, don't give in to the tards, everybody. It's all these idiots who want to watch nothing but NASCAR. They have their way be nothing but NASCAR on every channel all the time. Don't listen to those people. Drew, am I right?
You're right.
You don't like that crap, do you?
No.
Just a bunch of S-kickers going in a circle with a iron block pushrod engine making a-holes of themselves. All right. You ready to roll here?
Yeah, here we go.
All right, let's go. Let me talk to you about your bike real fast.
All right.
5 cylinders, Nicky was telling me before we got on the air, which is interesting because it's usually an even number. It's confused. You know, it screws up the firing thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It is 6 or 8 or 2 or 4. But 5 cylinders, 1,000 cc's. How much horsepower does the
About
bike
230 horsepower, they're claiming.
Really?
Yeah, so it's enough, absolutely. I think this year, top speed in Italy, we were doing like 204 mile an hour, so.
Yeah. And what do you think the 0 to 60 time is on a bike like that?
I don't even know, to be honest with you. I would say, I'd be guessing. I mean, I can make something up for you, but...
I'm making something up. It's well under 2 seconds.
All right. No, I can't do it. Yeah, I'd say for sure, well under 2 seconds.
Well under 2. The turbo Porsche is more like 4.
Wow.
I mean, it'd be well under
We're talking
those
about
cars.
1, 2.
Yeah, listen.
Under that.
Here's the thing.
60 miles
Put
an
it
hour.
this way. You're at 100 on this bike before you're at 50 in a supercar.
But you're at 100 before you count 1,000.
No.
Oh, 0 to 60. I beg your pardon. Okay.
Come on, Drew. Over here, buddy.
Yes.
Okay.
At 100 miles an hour. 4 years, 0 to 50. All right, got it.
That's right. I mean, but I'm just saying, get in the turbo Porsche, have the guy dump the clutch and pin your head against the thing, and before you get to 50, Nicky's going to be at 100 on this bike.
Wow.
That's right. All right.
There you go.
Of course, you'll be indoors, which is nice. You got a stereo.